Alright, y'all. We're back into the video. We're back into the reaction backslash to talk about it. So, earlier we kind of briefly went over Asia Wilson and Angel Reese were on the cover of Wall Street Journal magazine. And guess who's not here? Caitlin Clark. Now, before we get into the reactions, because we're going to go ahead and check out these couple of interviews, quick interviews from Asia Wilson and Angel Reese. How does this make y'all feel, bro? Like, seriously, because again, I said this in my last video and I say it again in this video. Angel Reese has been doing a lot since season ended. To begin flown out to these games, these football Baltimore Ravens games. She just went on Victoria's Secret runway. Wild and Out. Now Wall Street Journal with Asia Wilson, the MVP. Look. See? Now look, right? This is the start of what I've been saying months ago. Now, if Angel Reese get in the gym with Asia Wilson, Angel Reese could be an MVP of this league within a couple of years. Within a few years, Angel Reese could be an MVP caliber player. Because she's already in cahoots with the current MVP. All we got to do is get in the gym. Once they get in the gym, it's over with. Say goodbye. Because Angel Reese, she has the off-court presence. We just got to work on the on-court presence. To our team is like, dang, we got a game plan for Angel Reese. Got a boxer out already 1,500 times. Now she's trying to get confidence in shooting. Yeah. And what better player to work out with than Asia Wilson, who was putting up NBA MVP stats this season. So, they get in the gym this summer. Oh, well, not summer. Summer's pretty much over. And this off season. I'm just saying. Anyway, what y'all think about this? What y'all think? We got this. We seen this earlier. Yeah, we seen this earlier in the last video. Cutesy, mindful, and demure. But that rent, that 8K a month, that ain't demure. Somebody gonna have to start paying her some more money or something, because she shouldn't even be coming on live talking about that. 8K? When you got Beats by Dre in them, you should be good. What this say? Y'all do not tell any other athlete or 40-something-year-old man in the clubs all week to go sit down, but want to tell Angel Reese, who is 22 and thriving, to sit down. Stop trying to humble people just because you're jealous. Bird smoking that Caitlin Clark pack. And that's the thing, too. I just think a lot of people, the reason why they really like Caitlin Clark and love and adore Caitlin Clark is because she's simple. You don't see Caitlin Clark at no club. You don't see Caitlin Clark doing anything else other than going to Swigs and going golfing. That's it. Angel Reese, we've been seeing her ever since her wrist injury. We done seen her runway, football games, Wild and Out, magazine covers, photo shoots. She's consistently busy making money. You gotta respect the hustle. You gotta respect the hustle out of it. But the only thing we missing is her getting in the gym. That's it. That's all I'm waiting on, is to see some type of Angel Reese in the gym. But, you know, she doesn't post stuff like that. So, it is what it is. Flau'jae buying 20 acres of land makes sense because her entire family on both sides is born and raised in Louisiana. Angel Reese might not even be in Chicago a year from now. Yeah, she can come to the Valkyries. She come to the Valkyries, she'll be option one. They ain't doing Angel Reese wrong in 2K25. Let's see.
They're locked in. And I think it's rotations and fitting.
Okay, see, Caitlin Clark is not doing all this dribbling now.
They're locked in.
Caitlin Clark moving like Kyrie now. I'm just saying, like, when was this? When was this package unlocked?
And I think it's rotations and fitting
My
the
goodness.
pieces together. You want to find out what the best combinations
She can dribble, but she not hermit crabbing like Kyrie Irving. She moving like Steezer.
And I think it's rotations.
Look at this.
Fitting the pieces together.
All she was missing was the spin.
You want to find out what the best combinations are. The middle.
Oh, that's crazy.
Here's Reese.
Oh, that's even crazy.
Here's Reese.
Oh my goodness. See, that's why we gotta get to do. This is unacceptable.
Yeah, she's just a fun player to
What
watch.
is this? What is this?
Reese. That brought lots of extra attention. I mean, fever tickets are
Okay, that makes sense. But the Kyrie Irving hezzy, the Jamal Murray aggressive breakdown with the combo dribbles of Jalen Brunson. I'm just saying though, when was this unlocked? I know her shooting threes.
From past the arc, hits the three. Spins.
Look,
Mark outside.
she green apple. She over there green apple right now. Is there anything else? I hate to not be an Angel Reese fan. She keeps winning. She keep hustling. She trying to get that back. She's trying to make sure her bills is paid. At $8K a month, $100K a year, $96,000 a year. That ain't demure to that bank account. Simple. Anyway, let's go ahead and react to this real quick, and then we get out of here.
That night, I want to be able to make money still. I want to know that, like, when I stop playing this sport, because it does stop one day, I'll be able to be set for life. And just being able to sit on money and just being able to have generational wealth. How you doing?
Great.
Are these all like the
Old magazines, yeah, you should throw them after. Angel, just 1 year in the WNBA, and you already have a very extensive resume.
Yes.
How would you characterize this moment in your career?
Entering my name into the draft was a big decision for me. And then coming in, I mean, my expectations have gone through the roof. I've broken a lot of records. And I was actually named All-Stars. That wasn't on my list either. So just trying to give myself
Oh, I
some
could tell because she was crying.
grace because I know I'm not the
crying.
player that I want to be just yet.
She couldn't believe it.
But also just trying to give myself some grace because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet. But also kind of patting myself in the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
Get in the gym with Asia Wilson. I'm telling you, she get in the gym with Asia Wilson this offseason. Oh, she might be it. I don't know. Because she already grabbing 30 rebounds a game.
And you've also
If she get one of... You feel me? She might be a problem.
been busy off the court, recently
Yes.
attending the Met
Oh,
Gala.
yeah. Make Gala too.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
You know, you're hustling. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
That was my birthday. I had practice in the morning. They wished me happy birthday, and then I left practice, got my hair and makeup done on the plane, and then I had someone flying from Paris with my dress, so I slipped my dress on and I was ready to go. The line was long and crazy to get on the stairs, and then my table was amazing. I was sitting with Cardi, my girl Cardi, and I met so many great people, and they knew who I was, which shows like people respect women's sports as well.
What did you guys talk about?
Well, I've known Cardi because I was in a music video with her. They were really proud of me.
What y'all talking about?
And I was like, well, I love y'all. Y'all proud of me. So it's just been great being able to see my impact on and off the court, and not just in sports, but just being able to be a cultural impact as well has just been great.
What has been the most important game in your career?
Probably my national championship game. That changed my life. Seeing 9.9
That game got her out the hood for sure.
million people
For
watch
sure,
that
for
game, from a hand gesture to just winning to everything that happened, changed women's basketball forever. My life literally completely just changed from that game.
And you talked about the hand gesture. How do you reflect on that moment?
Me
This is when I first started hearing about Angel Reese.
and Kayla have been playing against each other since we were kids. It's just a full
Do y'all know how crazy this is, bro? They went from John Cena just doing this to now this is like this. I just created segregation. It did.
a moment of how
It created racism, segregation, depressed congregation. It created everything.
women are viewed when it comes to trash talking, and it's
All
okay
that.
in men's sports. So we're going to normalize that, and are viewed when it comes to trash talking, and it's okay in men's sports. So we're going to normalize that in women's sports as well. So it's just super competitive. I think we're two great competitors. We brought a lot of fans to this league, and I thought we're going to continue to do that. And one day, hopefully, we can be teammates.
How do you handle the comparison?
Bro, if they are teammates, hopefully it dies down from where it's at right now. You know how the press is and the high-end media is talking about Caitlyn and Angel Reese. But if they was teammates right now, oh yeah, it's like I don't know.
And off the court.
It gives like if y'all play GTA San Andreas, it's like Grove Street and the ballers getting along. Like that's impossible. At least for right now.
I try to separate myself
Crips and Bloods getting along right now. It's not gonna happen.
from everybody else and try to be me and not focus on what everybody else is doing. I think that's why people love me for who I am, is because I'm not the same as the next person. And I think that's special. You don't want the same person. You don't want everybody to be the same. And just to being able to step out of my comfort zone and being able to speak on things that a lot of others may not be wanting to speak on, or just being able to do things a lot of people are scared to do. I think being able to wake up every day and know that I inspire a lot of young women is just something I look forward to do.
This season, the WNBA opened with the highest attendance in 26 years.
Yes.
What has this boom in attention been like for you?
Coming into the league, this rookie class, I mean, was something that was going to be generational. I know we could change women's basketball for the better. I mean, for a very long time, these women deserve this. There's been so much talent, so many great players that I've watched over the years, and they didn't get the attention that they deserve. And I think it's just going to continue to grow. So I'm really excited for the league right now.
You recently played against Asia Wilson.
Uh-huh.
What advice has she given you?
Yeah, I love Asia. I've been inspired by her since I was literally young. I've had conversations with her when I was at Maryland, when I was a freshman, and she was already in the league. I just love being able to see a woman in sport in Maryland when I
Wow, that's
was
crazy.
a freshman, and she was already in the
If
league.
y'all know Angel Reese, she barely played in Maryland because she had that Jones fracture.
I just love being able to see a woman in sports that thrives through everything, and just knowing that like it wasn't an easy journey for her. It has never been an easy journey for me. So just being able to look after her and look at her and see like that's where I want to be one day, and just thrive and walk in her footsteps, because she's laid the ground for me to be able to do that. And she's been nothing but an inspiration to me. She's been joyful to me. She's always been like somebody I can call and be there for. So I just love that about her.
Tell me about Chai Barbie.
Bayou Barbie was my first nickname. That's why I got that from LSU. A fan called me Bayou Barbie because my nails and hair and stuff is always done. So they were like, the Barbie part obviously from that, and the Bayou is from Baton Rouge. Everywhere I've gone has been a new name. So now I'm Shy Barbie.
You could come over here and be the Bay Area Barbie. I'm just saying. Like, what's the deal?
Rebound Barbie, Baltimore Barbie. So they always throw a name
They about to come up with something new in a minute. Watch.
in the front of Barbie
Something Barbie. Watch.
that represents who I am.
Is there an Angel Barbie in the future?
I mean, Barbie is something that is very strategic. They don't play about who's going to be a Barbie doll. Anybody can't just be a Barbie. So just being able to take my time with that, establish my career first, and then hopefully one day I'll have a Barbie.
Do you have one career dream?
For basketball, to win a WNBA championship. For off the court, I want to own a team, and I want to own a modeling agency. I'm 6'3", and I think it's really
on the basketball team.
hard. It was hard for me growing up, finding clothes, even self-esteem, like just being the tallest in the classroom. My grandma always told me you were going to stand up for a reason. I just want women to just be empowered, because we always get less. We never get the full potential of everything. We always get told no, and I just want like my modeling agency just to be exemplified about you don't get told no. Like you're going to get the yeses. You're going to get more yeses than nos, and just being able to know that. So I'm excited for that. I know that's going to come soon.
What?
You gotta be prepared for the yes men, and not you have to have that balance of having the real in the room and a lot less yes men. If you know, you know. You do not want to have a room full of yes men.
What does owning a
You
team
want to have
Look
the
like for
realest in
me.
the
So
room.
I already have part ownership of a team, of a soccer team. So yeah, I've already had that, but I want to own a basketball team. Just being able to grow the sport. There are so many women that I played with in my whole career that deserve a
Reese's Pieces Elite.
spot in this league, because women do
That's
deserve it. Like
crazy.
facilities like this, every woman should be able to step in and be able to go into a locker room and be able to have a safe space, or go into a gym at 3:00 in the morning when they want to do that. So I want to be able to just invest.
When you played in college, you got to actually make money from name, image, likeness.
Yes.
What was that like for you?
It was amazing.
Life
That was
changing.
July 1st of 2021. I just remember everybody had everything lined up at 12 o'clock that night, and I was like, oh my God, I have nothing going on. And now, like, being able to look back and looking at what I did in my whole college career with NIL, being able to see how I was one of the highest paid women's players, and just players in college sports is something that's crazy.
What's the best piece of money advice you've received?
I grew up with a single mom, so she really made me really independent. My mom does not play about my money. Checking my with a single mom.
Oh yeah, you definitely Angel Reese Jr. For sure, for sure. You Angel Reese Jr.
So she really made
Your
me
name should be AJ Reese. Angel Reese Jr.
really independent. My mom does not play about my money. Checking my accounts, double checking my accounts, not spending before I see the money, but also just making long-term investments. I have a foundation, and that's something that I've also created. I do a donation every year to my high school where I pay for a scholarship every year, and just making the right investments.
What's a piece of basketball advice that you think is also great life advice?
I live by this quote: every day the sun don't shine, but that's why I love tomorrows. So if you have a bad game, you always have another opportunity to play the game you love. And
That's Glorilla music.
even if you have a bad day
That's
in life,
Glorilla
you'll
lyrics.
now have another
From
opportunity
tomorrow
for the
too.
next day. And I always look forward to that because sometimes you look and sit and dwell on the day or dwell on a bad moment, and knowing that you have another opportunity to do something that you love or just wake up the next day is just something I always look forward to. So I try not to dwell on bad moments, and I always try to just look forward to the next day because the sun will shine again tomorrow.
All right, shout out Angel Reese in Wall Street Journal style. That's Angel Reese's. Now let's go ahead and get into Asia Wilson's quick 6-minute interview, and then we get out of here.
It's something that I never imagined. Never had a job interview before. I would be so nervous.
Yeah, Asia Wilson, she was just destined for this. No job interviews, crazy.
Thank you.
Two-time defending WNBA champion, two-time Defensive Player of the Year, the 2024 MVP award, who also recently
Stop.
won another gold medal.
Yes.
What do you make of that?
That's good. That's good. I'll give it. It's alright. I mean, nothing too crazy, but definitely something I'm
She
super
got gems in her teeth.
proud about. I'll give it. It's alright. I mean, nothing too
Nah, she trying to be cool. She got gems in her teeth.
crazy.
They gonna say that's cavities. Ew, Asia Wilson got cavities in her mouth.
But definitely something I'm super proud about. From a young girl that absolutely hated to sweat and wanted nothing to do with basketball to now look at me now. It's definitely
She
a
looked
blessing.
like she used to be bad as a little kid. I could tell. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that because she could have been a good kid. But at the same time, some kids, they just be naturally just bad for no reason.
How would you characterize this chapter of your career?
It's prime time. I feel like we all know prime time. It's like not the glitz and the glamour, but it's one of those moments where you really feel yourself. You're like, no, I belong here. I have a sense of belonging. These moments, they don't come by often. And so when you can enjoy it and you can live in it, and also I think particularly for the black woman, it's very hard for us to wear our crown happily. Like, yeah, and own it. I feel like sometimes, and even as women, we have to hide and kind of withdraw ourselves from that. So I feel like right now in my career, I'm in my primetime moment where I'm like rocking that crown and I'm like, no, I'm here. This is my space. This is what God has written me to do. And I'm loving it.
Some people
She's cooked.
have called you the LeBron James of the WNBA. What do you make of that?
LeBron is crazy, though. LeBron, he don't, at least not right now. He look like he ain't trying.
Talk about a crown that's heavy. I feel like that's what it is. But I try to wear it with grace. When it came to LeBron and his career and his journey, he did things on his time, his way. People try to mold him and cookie cut him and put him in this box. And I feel like every year, Bron constantly showed up and showed people why you will never put him in a box. So I feel like when people compare me to him when it comes to writing, I feel like that is what I see. Not necessarily the style of play, but just more so of like when people see me and they see me play, they see someone that has put a lot of passion into the game. But also I never lose sight of the fun. Like it is a game at the end of the day. And then obviously if you're compared to LeBron James, you're doing something right.
And he's a fan of yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you guys first meet?
I don't remember the first time I met LeBron. But I would say he had a campaign for a shoe, kind of highlighted a lot of women of color, what they do in their professional field. And he called me the rookie with the voice. That was my first kind of call out. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's pretty dope. Particularly for women's basketball, we get hit with a lot of stuff, whether it's social, whether it's just in life. So it's pretty cool when people are coming at us, it's like, well, your favorite player is a fan of me, so that speaks volumes.
I've heard you say that your idols become your rivals and then your teammates. Where does that come from?
When it came to Candace Parker, she's someone that I looked up to my whole career. I feel like Candace was like, she is my face of women's basketball.
Candace Cole, she was dunking in high school. I think she was the second woman to ever dunk in the WNBA.
Flicking down the baby hairs or dunking in games like Candace.
You know what I'm saying? Like, It's right there. She was well. This was in Tennessee in college, but Candace Parker was really dunking though.
Is
Rim
the
grazer.
blueprint. And
I'm
was
still
just saying, it
waiting
comes from your idols
today
become your rivals, then they become
for
your
a dunk.
teammates. Because obviously I idolized Candace forever, and then I get in the league and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm competing against Candace. And then
Yeah, you
last year
looking
she
like a baby.
was my teammate, and so it was like a full circle
You look like
moment
a
for
little
me. Like she
baby
was my
back
my
then.
wallpaper at one point. I'm like, oh my god, now I'm sharing a whole locker room with her. So just to
Tight.
be able to be that with a goat of mine, someone that's on my Mount Rushmore, it was truly a lot of fun.
You're also the first ever WNBA player to be rated 99 overall in NBA 2K.
I feel like I'm 100 because what? Not the two.
If you was 100, you would have beat the Liberty and been in the finals right now.
My own
He was
horn
100.
or anything. But I don't play video games, so I think a 99
Oh heck no! You need to get on the game. What are you doing?
my own horn or
You
anything.
know you got some free time. Like, come on, get on the game.
But I don't play video games, so I think
Ain't no way you on the cover of a video game that you don't even play. That's unfortunate. Right.
99 is pretty good. Now I feel like I have to play it because my face is on the cover of the game.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice now. Let's go.
But it is a big deal. It means that you're pretty good at all aspects on the court, and whether it's defensively, offensively, just the type of skill that you have on court. When people play you in the game, they expect top tier
That
performance.
still don't look like Asia Wilson to me. I ain't gonna lie. It's like her eyes just too far apart.
Expect a lot, and I feel like that's what I
I
like the
think
most.
that's
'Cause
what it
what
is.
I
And her
try
eyes might be too big. I don't know. It just don't look like her to me.
to, mirror and
No.
emulate like on the court. So yeah, I feel like
Could
I
be
don't know
wrong,
anyone
though.
else below 99. I kind of just stay ahead. I'm trying to get to that 100. So you never know. Maybe.
The
Only
first 200.
100 is Shaq.
Yeah,
Only 100 overall in 2K history is Shaq.
Goal.
for sure.
Let's speed this up.
Where does your ambition come from?
My ambition comes from, I have to say, just the future generation. Laying a foundation down for them, planting seeds for them to know that they can achieve anything and do it their way. Just knowing that a young girl's like, oh my gosh, I love Asia Wilson. And I'm like, like be yourself. But it's huge. It's a big deal. And so for me to show up every single time that I can for them, that's where my ambition comes from.
You also recently played against rookie Angel Reese.
Yeah.
I've heard that one of her first WNBA games was to see you play.
Oh, dope. I didn't know that. It's been super cool to play against her. Obviously, I've watched her throughout her collegiate career, even when back in Maryland. My good friend actually was coaching her at that time, so I that's how I honestly started to follow Angel. And I saw a little bit of myself in her. No matter what I do, I want to make sure that I go all out and I give it 100%. And I saw that just the motor that she has, I was like, oh yeah, that is young Asia 100%.
Can y'all just get in the gym, please? I'm just saying.
But for
what
her
are
to
we doing?
want to, for all these years, to still rebound the basketball
Get in the
is
gym.
something that's really her and true to her. So I hope she never loses that.
This season, the WNBA opened with the highest attendance in 26 years. What has this boom in attention been like for you as someone who's been in the league?
It's just been fun. Whether it's the constant chatter on social or just the competition level is rising within our league. But I feel like we were also in a space where it was like, okay, it's about time everyone got on this train. Like we've been shouting from the from the rooftops this whole time. I'm loving it, but I also pray that it's sustained, that people are genuinely wanting to invest into players, into teams, into just the ways that we live. Because we're bigger than just basketball players, and I think that goes a long way. So it's been tons of fun playing in it in this league.
And even then, like the WNBA is actually entertaining, especially the social media part. But even just the finals, it's like the finals is more entertaining than the NBA's postseason this last season.
But
It's like you don't know what's gonna happen next. That's really what it is. It's the
probably
thrill of not knowing what's gonna
I
happen.
had the most fun.
What legacy do you hope to leave on the league?
I am literally living my career dream, more so than I ever could have imagined. Whether that's winning 2 gold medals or winning 2 championships, I feel like that is my career dream, is to always just be in the conversations of the best and always top tier behavior. So
I still
if
can't
that's
get
right,
over Asia Wilson wearing gems in her teeth.
I am today, then I'm living it, and that I think that just goes over to my legacy. Like I want people to always say like, oh my gosh, she was amazing on the court, like great basketball player, but the type of person that she was, helping the next person, is me. Like I want my legacy to be that. Like this basketball is gonna stop bouncing, but inside, the type of person that I am inside is going to live on forever. So that's my dream. It's just to carry that legacy, however far it'll take me, and just have fun in it. Never losing my joy in the game. And a 100 rating on NBA 2K. Can't forget
You don't even play the game.
about that one.
How you gonna be 100 and you don't even play the
In the
game?
game. And a 100 rating on NBA 2K. Can't forget about that one.
Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video, man. Shout out to Angel Reese and Asia Wilson for making Wall Street Journal magazine cover in these quick little interviews. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, it's really appreciated. Let me know down below in the comments, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like they both deserve to be on the cover? Do you feel like Caitlin Clark was more deserving of both? You guys let me know down below in the comments. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man.